So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great. You were there when the gods escaped.
Sure was.
What was it like?
Strange. Chaotic. The stuff of nightmares that stick too long.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Hey, Manfred. How does he work?
I'm sure Emmerich would fill you in if you asked.
Yeah, but he'd add details.
All right, then. The bare-bones answer from the non-necromancer. You get your parts, put the skeleton together, some fancy ritual later, and you've got a wisp inside running the show.
Manfred's a wisp? Like the ones at your desk? You could make a bunch of moving skeletons?
Me? No. Not without some research I don't want to do. Don't worry, those wisps are staying wisps.
Good. I heard you fought a dragon in Minrathous before I joined up.
Yeah, the Shadow Dragons and I dealt with it while Rook and the others fought a second in Treviso. Though you could call it more surviving than fighting. We barely drove it off. But now we have a dragon hunter, so here's to better luck next time.
That's what I'm here for.
The spirits around the Hall of Valor seem very invested in all of it.
Spirits like fun too.
Sure, but one of them was trying to take wages. So I said, I bet the demons in Marathas could teach you a thing or two about betting rings. The spirit said, I bet you're right, and handed me 5 gold. I feel a point was missed.
Hey, you got 5 gold. Take the win. It's weird. Minrathous being full of poor people.
Everywhere's got poor people.
No, I mean... My mother told me stories about Tevinter. Made it sound like it was all rich and powerful mages.
Your mother was in Parvalan before she came to Ravane. Her people were at war with Tevinter. Not surprised the story she heard had us all wealthy and decadent.
So you're not rich? Even though you're a mage?
No. Why? You think I look it?
Your dresses are pretty.
Thanks. Little secret, my best coat was a gift. Saved a warehouse from an arsonist. The tailor was grateful. And your outfit includes more jewelry than mine.
Huh.
So, Taash, I've been thinking about what you said, about Tevinter fashion. A nice outfit lets people know you're under the protection of someone powerful, that they shouldn't cross you.
Like the Lords of Fortune wear trophies.
Sure, but in Minrathous, sometimes it's a bluff. People in Docktown might dress nicely, but no one is watching over them.
You are.
I'm trying.
How do Tevinter people eat in their fancy clothes?
Napkins? And some cheat stains with magic.
Huh. Bet you all eat fancy food.
Tell you what, we get some free time, I'll take you to Docktown. You can try our fancy food.
'Kay. I'll bring a napkin. Neve, that place you took me to.
Hal's fish fry stand.
That was amazing. They put it all inside the bread stuff?
The man makes a good wrap. Next time we'll get one with hot sauce.
Ooh, how hot?
I guess not hot enough for someone who breathes fire, but I'll do my best.
So, you and Lucanus? Nice.
I've got the feeling I missed something.
Adari. I have a really good sense of smell.
Well, that's...
Don't worry, he's into you too.
And isn't that something? So, Taash, look, Lucanus and I are...
I get it.
Get what?
He's a crow. Dangerous. Deadly. You have to trust that he won't kill you every time he touches you.
Oh, no.
And you're a mage. He's a mage killer. It's like you're his prey.
Not what I'm into, but thanks?
Anyway, I'm happy you two are doing it.
Thanks, Taash. Taash, that picture you painted of me and Lucanus, it's not really like that.
Really? Huh.
No, it's... we've both had our share of, well, pain, if I want to be dramatic, and reasons not to show it. So it's cautious, slow, but it's something. And more than I usually look for.
That's weird.
Isn't everything?
I still don't get you and Lucanus.
Back to this.
But I'm glad you're happy.
Thanks.
Let me know if you want me to punch him. So you can tend his wounds or something.
Again, not quite what I'm into. But thanks for caring.
So, you and Rook? Nice.
I've got the feeling I missed something.
Adari. I can smell it.
Well, that's...
On both of you.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting.
Thanks, Taash.
What?
Nothing. You just looked lost in thought. In a good way.
Maybe.
Now, who could cause that?
Hey, Neve. Let me know if you need help on ladders.
Ladders?
Your leg thing? One of the lords. Benst, he lost a hand. Climbing ladders hurt his shoulder after. He told us eventually. Then we helped him on the ladders. Your foot's got a hook shape. It might get caught.
My work leads strange places. If ladders had my number, I'd be out by now, but thanks for asking. Although, your horns have a hook shape. You worry about them getting caught?
Shit. I do now. Hey, Benst can help you if you ever need someone on locks. I'll ask him if you want. He likes me.
Sure he does. You're not bad to work with.
I'm not?
When you lose a limb, you have a metal leg or a hook for a hand, some things get harder. But you ask for help with one thing, and people think you can't do anything.
That's Vashadan. No one can go toe-to-toe with you in magic.
Thanks for noticing. Not everyone does.
Anyway, Benst doesn't have a hook. He's got a set of lockpicks.
No wonder ladders give him trouble.
Hey, Neve. Benst also had a jeweler add some stones to his lockpick hand. Pretty gems and stuff. I can get you a name if you want.
Why would I want gems on my leg?
'Cause it's like a boot you wear every day. Might as well look nice. That's what I did after I broke my horn. And my horn will grow back.
I work Minrathus. Put gems on my legs in the morning, and they be stolen by lunch. Besides, I like to keep a low profile when I'm hunting.
Oh, sneaky. Makes sense.
Does your jeweler work with inlay, Taash?
Why? You changed your mind?
If I save up enough, I might want a new leg. A choice of looks can't hurt.
Ooh, nice. How about gold with a ruby inlay?
I bang my leg all the time. Gold gets dinged up. Ruby inlay, though. I can work with that.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll get you a discount.
Thanks, Taash.
You deserve nice things. Have you taken a break lately?
Define lately. I've tried one or two. It's almost novel. I'll give Rana this. Extra eyes and Minrathus help.
Tried talking to one of the shadow dragons about dragons. That one you fought was the first real one he'd seen.
We don't get many live dragons in the city. Probably a first for most people.
Huh. Let me know if your friends want to see another one. I'll help them out.
Just bring them back breathing.
It'll be fine. I'll find a small one. Tevinter likes dragons because of your old gods?
Something like that.
Then what's with the snakes? There are snakes painted everywhere.
The snakes are like little dragons.
What? They are not.
Sure. Scales, sinuous, dangerous in their own way.
They don't have legs. You're making this up.
Or am I making a case for snake dragons?
You ever been to Ravane before all this?
Can't say I had the pleasure. Now I see why people write about the beaches. A little more blue and sunshine than my usual taste. But they've got their charm.
Had some good bonfires out there. Just don't ask Isabella how that Armada ship caught fire.
Way to tease the real story.
It wasn't me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Taash, you know anyone who makes wax seals?
Kelly and the Lords. She's great. You don't know anyone?
I've got a guy, but never hurts to compare prices.
You tell Kelly I sent you. She'll give you a deal.
What's that dice game the Lords play?
Gold Thief? I can teach you.
I'm in. We can clean out the shadows.
The Viper beat you at Gold Thief?
I swear that man has the worst beginner's luck.
But he won. Isn't that the best luck?
Not for me.
You can make a wall out of ice.
If I need to.
Let's say a mage attacks it with fire. Who wins?
Depends on who's better, or who gets tired first.
What if I use my fire breath? How's that end?
With the two of us standing in a puddle.
A tie? Yeah, sounds right.
I've heard the Raveni Armada can hold its own against unarmed dreadnoughts.
If the weather's right. Can't match the dreadnoughts cannon for cannon. You have to outsail them. The captain of the Sirens Call? She runs rings around them. No one can defeat her.
Sounds impressive.
She has a really big hat. Do you have any nicknames?
There's Slick, but that's just Sparix. Papers call me all sorts of things. So do the Venatori when I'm doing my job right. For the most part, I prefer Neve.
Hey, that blood mage controlling people in your neighborhood?
Aelia, what about her?
Why doesn't anybody in charge stop her?
Because she hasn't left Docktown. It's poor, doesn't have a lot of mages, so the people in power don't care.
That's Vashadon.
Not news to me.
How are your wisps?
They aren't my wisps.
But they are still wisps.
Yes?
Good. You're not going to ask about my mother?
I wasn't planning on it.
Most of the others did.
I know. I also know that some things... There's only so much you can talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey. Nice job stopping Aelia.
Thanks.
Did you get one of her rings or something? Something you can wear to show everyone you got her?
Doesn't work that way in Tevinter. At least, not for the reputation I'm going for.
Huh. That's stupid. Maybe you can make an amulet with Aelia's name on it.
Why would I want that?
To show you beat her.
I carry enough. Thanks. And I'm not looking to show off.
But that's... Urgh. There was this Lord of Fortune, Wyborn. Spent years going after a legendary treasure. It was a magical dolphin idol carved from griffin bone. He finally got it. Sold it for a king's ransom.
And then he celebrated for months?
No, he was sad. He'd spent years hunting for it. And it was done. And he didn't have anything left to care about.
Taash, that story about Wyborn and his griffin bone idol. I thought Raveni wore jewelry as a way to brag, but it's not just that.
We wear our stories. Sometimes they're for others. Sometimes they're for ourselves. So you have something to hold on to when it feels like you haven't done enough.
I get that. But don't worry. I'm not lacking purpose now that Aelia's gone. Docktown will remind me if I forget.
Okay. Good.
So, the Dragon King.
Stupid name.
Maybe, but nicknames say something. About your reputation, or who loves you, or a story that stuck.
What if he nicknamed himself? People do that. Like Cutter.
Then it tells us how he wants to be seen.
He's a little guy trying to look big. Hey, thanks for getting Elgarnon out of our heads when he was doing his ritual.
Wouldn't have without Balara. I've encountered my share of blood magic, but Elgarnon... Never seen power like that.
Huh. Let me know if you need my blood to counter it.
What? No.
I've got dragon blood. Heard it was stronger. Might help your spells or something.
I don't do blood magic. Ever. And you shouldn't offer your blood to anyone.
All right, just trying to help. You don't use blood magic.
No. But some mages in Tevinter do, even ones who aren't Venatori. Of course, they pretend that's not the case.
Why? Doesn't sound like it's a secret.
It's frowned on. But the real reason? If they can pull off a powerful trick without the blood, maybe that's something to respect. Or fear. So they pretend not to need the boost.
That's Vashadon.
Yes, it is. Elgarnon's Archdemon. You've never seen a dragon that big.
Nope. Elgarnon messed with her to make her bigger.
Well, first time and all that. Isn't this exciting?
Gonna be a big fight.
I could live with half as much excitement. A quarter. Maybe something the size of an archfennec.
Ugh, I'll just sneak up on us.
You got me there.
Hey, Neve. Why did Elgarnon go to the trouble of kidnapping all the Dale shelves to feed his big dragon? Dragons eat anything. Elgarnon could have just gotten a herd of cattle to feed her when she woke up hungry. Is it a blood magic thing? Like, elves were better because of the magic Elgarnon used to wake the dragon?
You can use anything for blood magic. I've seen blood mages use servants, animals, anything you can imagine and worse. But waking the Archdemon was a ritual. Rituals focus power through symbols people understand. So Elgarnon feeds the elves, who no longer worship him, to his dragon, right in front of the Venatori, who do worship him.
Oh, so he was just being an asshole.
The tablet your mother left. You think there are more like it?
What? Why?
Curiosity? Secrets only you can see?
It's not secrets. It's orders. I don't need more orders.
But, well, your call.
If we find another one of Solas's memories, what do you think it'll be?
Nothing cheery, but maybe something useful.
Saw your friend Alec poking around the library when he was here.
He thinks rare, fade-touched items could make a fortune, with the right buyer.
He wants to steal them?
I told him he could try running his plan by the caretaker. See what they think. He changed his mind pretty fast.
Huh. The shadow dragons were nice. May and the rest.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff, and I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime. I got a letter from Maevaris. She asked how you were doing after your talk.
Good. Yeah. Tell her I'm good.
She's around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.